Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage.
Senesi. And Zanetti.
Oh, that's delightful. Almada. De Paul. And here's Batistuta. Oh, just... And Batistuta! Oh, classic Batistuta!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. Now it's on Nautovic. De Paul. Now it's De Paul. And he's intervened well there. Schlager. Now it's on Nautovic. And there's green grass ahead of him. Schmidt! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Austria really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. He's shifting through the gears here. Lo Celso.
And it's Paredes.
And he was quick to react.
There they go, hunting again.
Gregoric. Into the channel.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Lima. Argentina currently a goal to the good and with the lion's share of the ball. Lo Celso. He is through here. Now it's Messi. Schmidt. Sabitzer. Oh, he's onto this. Pinches it off him. Senesi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And the shot! And mistake. Austria are level. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Austria restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Always got... And Messi! Messi! Genius! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they've got their lead back. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Argentina have their lead. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. It's a promising position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Zanetti.
It's a good run he's making out on the left. Caught offside that time. Almada. And the pass is intercepted. And this is Arnautovic. De Paul gets on his bike and on the move. And it's Messi. Opts for safety. To Martinez. Knocks it into space. To Paul! Argentina with the corner, they're first. And that has been cleared. Throw in. Paredes. Argentina heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Lima. Oh, can he get onto this? It's Sabitzer. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Schmidt. And he's picked it up out wide. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gregoric. Argentina are looking to break at pace. Great vision. It's beyond the defence. And Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This possibly the last play of the half. And the keeper beats it away. And he's managed to get rid. Linhart. Lima. And the whistle goes for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Argentina ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. And so the action is resumed. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Linhart. Schlager. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Zanetti.
Looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Senesi. Perez. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Batistuta. And he is dashing away. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Gregoric. And it's Lima. And Alaba. Linhart. It's Sabitzer. Now that looks a decent ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Perez. No outsmarting him this time. He's picked his way through. Perez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's got away. Tries to play it through. Threads one in. That is a great pick-up. Batistuta!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Almada. And he's been shifted off it. Almada is onto this. Oh, nice touch. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Argentina clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Almada. Spread out to the left. It's a good look. Towering header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And here's Batistuta. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Now it's Messi. 75 minutes played. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He'll try from distance! And that really should have been that.
Messi has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 22.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Número 11. Entran número 21.
And that should get
Número
the job
15.
done.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
Argentina clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Alvarez. Now it's Batistuta. And Batistuta! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Batistuta really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
That's a decent clearance. Austria have the chance to go the other way. Sabitzer. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Schmidt. Messi. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's fabulous. He's having a shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Alvarez certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Entrará al campo número 20.
Argentina, moments now away from seeing this one out.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de
Schmidt
compensación.
tries to get it clear. McAllister, chance here to counter. Nicely aimed pass. And no, that was never going to make it. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's that, the end. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim? Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. So there is Pedri, this youthful conductor of a mighty Catalan collective, the 2024-25 Super Deluxe edition. They cantered to a domestic double, and a treble seemed almost certain until the most unfortunate of semi-final exits.
Incredible, Peter, that...
Great chance! And that is well cleared. Davids, chance here to counter. That's been slipped through. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Olmo. Spread out to the left. Bale.
Seedorf.
That pass isn't the best. Davids. Can he get it through? He's had it taken off him. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Cáceres, and he's worked it through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Santos! And there is your opener. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Santos have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
No way through, so back it comes, and he's being shifted off it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, it's Van Basten. Rijkaard.
Pedri. Now it's Villa. Nice defending, it's got the job done. That has ended up in no man's land. Howson is always scanning the pitch for targets. Pedri. That is a great pick out. David Villa! And it's in! They are purring, truly purring. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Santos are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Van Basten.
Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Messi. Oh, it's come loose. Lovely, now then. And the pass is intercepted.
Rijkaard.
Oh, good-looking ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Seedorf.
Never out of the action for very long. Now it's Villa. Milan are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Looking for the run. Now it's Villa. He's gone direct here. He's not got that quite right. That is a brilliant interception. Davids. Time and And again, they are repelled. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now, this could be a chance. And they're quick to get it back.
Zanetti.
And it's Pedri. Now it's Villa. Pedri. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Great vision. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. The second period is underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And the through ball. He's in a great position here. Opts to play it back. Caceres picks it up out wide. Seedorf. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Might be danger here. No, again, there's no way through. Pedri. Good ball, good take. Bale. And it's Olmo. Now it's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Well, that looks a cracking ball. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Rijkaard.
Piqué. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pedri. Now it's Villa. Dani Olmo. Zanetti did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Izarazu. Not the most accurate pass. Van Bouten. Abbiati. Maldini. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Looking to play him in. David Villa. He has found the way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pedri. That's an imaginative pass. He's through here. That's an excellent interception. Well, there. Oh, what a mistake! That'll be a throw. Izarazu. And it's Rijkaard. Can he get on the end of this? Looking for options for movement. And he's overcooked that. Caceres looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Mbappe. Dani Olmo. Rijkaard. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Messi. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Van Basten.
Izarazu. He's going to be disappointed with that. Well timed, excellent interception. And this is Messi. And he's in on goal. And the shot! And a neat finish. Back to within one. Interesting. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Just 1 in it now.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
That has not gone well. Pedri. And here's Van Basten. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Milan very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
That's going wide left.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, super find. Oh, they could be caught out here. Bergkamp. Great ball, and he's in here.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Howson gets over and intercepts.
Rijkaard.
We are into stoppage time. Dani Olmo is onto this.
Messi.
So that's it. It is all over. Milan can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. Well, plenty has been said and written about Steven Gerrard's many, many talents, but if you had to pick out one strength in particular, Jim, what would that be?
Is never say die.
He's having a hit! And that has fizzed wide.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Ronaldinho. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Ronaldinho. He is through here. Elects to cross. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Referee has just said play on. Now it's Mbappe. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Chance! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Cristiano Ronaldo brilliantly anticipated the delivery, and he'll be annoyed it didn't lead to more.
Just eases him off the ball. He has found the way through. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, crossbar! Oh, he has leathered that. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now it's Mbappe. Bergkamp. Bergkamp was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's found a way through, and it's played... Oh, great leap! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Borussia Dortmund with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Yamal plays it short. That's good play. Has to go back here. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Schlotterbeck spots it and intercepts. He has a look up. Oh, that's fabulous. Ronaldinho's, he leaps for it. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Cristiano Ronaldo is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And he's straight offside. He is just caressing the ball. Dumfries did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Thinks about the shot. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Yamal with the short one. That is good strength. Borussia Dortmund have their third corner. Messi. And now they can spring out of defence. Stood up well to him there. Bruno Fernandes makes a move down the right. So it is still 0-0. And it's Vitinha. Real chance! Oh, that's a fine interception. Not the most accurate pass. Bruno Fernandes really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Played out wide. Looking for options for movement. Oh, sweet feet. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Chiellini clears without hesitation.
Borussia Dortmund always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Vitinha. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Gerrard. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Davids does really well to win the ball there.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, important interception. Messi.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Davids. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. You can run onto that. Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Messi can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
This possibly the last play of the half. And the whistle goes for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So neither side has found a way through yet.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. And so the action is resumed. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Now it's Mbappe. Tries a shot! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Caught offside that time. Vitinha to Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that pass just didn't quite work. Bergkamp. Dink through. Mbappe receives it in a good position here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Davids, foot in. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's got away. Nice control. Strokes it back, knocks it out wide. And it's Gerrard. Tries from a long way out. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Gerrard. That's a good ball out wide. Tries to pass it through.
Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Rijkaard. And they're back on the ball again. It's a good run down the right. And here's Mbappe. Played back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
It's Gerrard! Steven Gerrard, the man for every moment! That is a gem! An absolute gem! How they've waited! Now they have it! And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
The first breakthrough.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency.
Cristiano Ronaldo! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 21. Viene sostituito con il numero 19. Forlan. Attenzione, un cambio.
They've played it short. And here's Messi. Shapes to shoot! So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so...
Chance for a shot! This time, surely! Oh, and that should have been 2.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Forlan.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Cambio di giocatori.
Borussia Dortmund making further changes here and in quick succession. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Pinches it off him. Yeah, he's fouled him there. De Bruyne. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he was quick to react.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
João Neves makes a dash for it. João Neves. Dembele. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. De Ligt gets over and intercepts. It's a searching pass. That has been cut short. It'll be a throw-in.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11. Numero 18. Gerrard. Lasciano il campo per il numero 16. Il numero 8.
And this is Messi. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better.
Milan can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Donadoni has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And that has left him in a heap. And this is Messi. That's a cute ball. It's a threatening ball. And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! That's a fair try, but just off target. Corner number 3 coming up. Towering header! That's going to go a long way.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Now it's Barcola. And that is as far as it goes. Milan have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Milan.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway.
Oh, great news, Jim. Daniele Massaro is in the lineup, and we know what a great player he is.
Yeah, and I think it's a fact that he's known for scoring decisive goals and delivers in key moments, often in closely fought games too, Peter. And I think it'll be of little surprise were he to score the opening or the winning goal in this one. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Davids. Bergkamp. Now it's Mbappe. Pirlo. That's a little off target. And it's Bergkamp. Look at... Goes for a shot! Goal! Milan! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come early. And Messi! And that's a good finish. Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Now it's Messi, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Nakamura. Milan have their opponents right where they want them, and we've barely begun. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Chance to deliver. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Bergkamp. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Bergkamp. And here's Messi. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he won.
Mbappe! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Nakamura. And now the breakaway. And he's managed to get free. Berbatov crosses.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that has put paid to that. Davids. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Bergkamp. Now then, the ball's come loose. Darwin. Foot in. And he's quick to snatch it back. Looking to play him in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the keeper gets his hands on it.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. That's been cut out, well played. Bergkamp. Now it's Bergkamp. Berbatov. Now, can they get him away? That is ended up in no man's land. Messi. Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Tries to pass it through.
And he's in on shot at goal!
And he's stuck it away. His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness.
And that is fabulous. And that's it.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
So it's away we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this player, Gravenberg, is someone I can't decide whether he's a 6, an 8 or a 10, Peter. He basically plays all of those roles in every game. And, of course, he's the main connector between defence and midfield. But,
oh, great leap! And he's there to belt it away. And they've got a throw.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Surely now! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That has been knocked clear. And it's Davids.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
He's in plenty of space here.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much trouble.
Messi! And that is quite wonderful! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And Milan have the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds.
And the shot! It's hit the uprights. And they're threatening to fly away here. Mbappe at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And here's Batistuta, Forlan. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Tacho gets over and intercepts. Davids. Milan have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Now it's Yamal. Oh, some astute defending there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Yamal. Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Gerrard. It's Gerrard! They want to be quick to recover this. Gravenberg. Yamal. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting, looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he's in on goal! Messi! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are purring, truly purring! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, that's an...
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're underway. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
Eto'o.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nicely spread. Kadiolu has it out wide and in space. Oh, good effort! He's delivered all right! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Real chance! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, they could be caught out here. Mbappe wants to run onto this, and claimed it back swiftly. Oh, no joy this time. Park Ji-sung. Oh, this looks sharp. And no, that was never going to make it. Davids. Rijkaard. Bebeto.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Zanetti. That's a little off target. And it's Eto'o. Now it's Girassi. Oh, he's burst through. There's the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Park Ji-sung has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Chiellini. Maldini. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Davids. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, that was vital. And a chance! Park Ji-sung. Bebeto. And he's being shifted off it. And this is Messi. And he is dashed. Tries a shot! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, what to be quick to... Oh, what has happened here? That's going across goal. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Milan with the corner, they're first. Cleared without hesitation. And here's Zanetti. So it's going to be another corner. Corner number 2 then. And that has been knocked clear. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. It's a searching pass. That pass has been well intercepted. Bebeto. Looking to play him in. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Has a look and plays it forward. Some really good ball movement.
Milan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Kadiolu, who does have an assist to his name, swings in, he leaps for it! Oh, good finish! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Certain, searing, and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Indonesia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And now the breakaway.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di
It's
recupero.
Bergkamp! And that's a good finish. And deep into first half stoppage time, a timely strike.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And for the first half, that is that. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And so the action is resumed.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Brilliantly cut out. Gerrard. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a good foray he's making. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. A probing pass, chips it through. Well, that's an excellent interception. Abiati can clear it away. Gerrard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Rijkaard. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Milan can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a throw. Neymar. Park Ji-sung. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Eto'o. And he's got away from him. Bergkamp has found the net here, of course. Zanetti. And it's Zanetti. This is a promising build-up. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gerrard. And it's Bergkamp. Can he finish? And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Corner number 3 coming up. Defending of the desperate variety. It's a good-looking delivery. And he gets rid in a hurry. That's a throw. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Rijkaard. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, played through for the wide man. Bebeto.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, decent chance! And he's following up! And that's a tiny finish. There seemed no way back, but they are level. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will stick.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Milan will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Ronaldinho. Rijkaard. No, it's come to nothing.
Milan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And this is Bebeto. Nice interception, well timed. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bebeto. Eto'o. Eto'o! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Eto'o clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
All hands on deck for this one.
Numero 16.
Abbiati breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Messi gets into a good position. Baresi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well. And the shot! Milan have it back and can go again. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho running with intent. He's looking wide. Oh, that's neat. He's got away. And it's Gerrard. That is a brilliant interception. Rivaldo. And that's that. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We are just getting started.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Now it's Mbappe. Edmilson. Here's Nedved. And it's Nedved. Threads one in. Now this could be a chance. He's shifted. Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Pull it. Edmilson. And it's Lam. Ball played for Nesta. Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's played through for him. And there's just a keeper in his way. Abiati can clear it away. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And he shoots! And one more try! He's delivered all right! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Lam. And it's Cruyff.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Roberto Carlos. Abiati getting this one clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Can he get it through? Davids. Nicely weighted ball. Nicely intercepted.
Bragantino really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Bullet looking for the chance to skim one in from range. He's a sharp little ball here. Zanetti. Gerrard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Cruyff. Lam. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Thuram spots it and intercepts. Davids. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Big chance, corner. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Drogba had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That's a cute ball. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And this is Messi. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. That has not gone well.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Best!
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
That's the keeper's ball. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Gerrard. And it's Rijkaard. Rijkaard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's on it, can he get away? Kukçu. And the counter is on. This is a promising build-up. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking...
And he shoots! And for a moment, time stood still.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
That has been cut short. Aimed beyond the defence. Zanetti. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Hazard, and he's managed to get free. Duke has it out wide and in space. Oh, that was vital. Gerrard. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. He's had it taken off him. Kupchu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Manchester United really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Driving on and making good progress. Shoot! Caught offside that time. And he's had it nicked away. Best, very much a man of this moment. Well, played right into his path. Good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Now it's Hazard. Now that looks a decent ball, and he's cut it out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Gerrard. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now Van Bouten. And it's Maldini. Davids. Now, can they get him away? Little pass back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Juve looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Nice control. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Mbappe gets into a good position. It's a goal kick. Rijkaard picks it up from the goal kick. Oh, Red, nice interception. Pepe. Plays a sharp little ball here. And they can counter here. Well, that looks a good ball through. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's Kupchu. Flings in across. Well, that's been dealt with. Here comes the corner. It's their second corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. Kimmich, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And now they can spring out of defence.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So neither side has found a way through yet.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition, something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. It's Hazard! Superb goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And the pass is intercepted. Hazard. Best conjures time and space where few can. Juve. Bergkamp. And it's Gerrard. Bergkamp. And that has put paid to that. Milan still this single goal behind. Kukçu is in a really good position out wide. Davids. Messi being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Hazard. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Looking for options for movement. And he's got away from it. Decent chance! And it's in! And this is getting better and better. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
That has ended up in no man's land. Maldini. Mbappe receives, takes a shot! And he hits the net! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Rafael Varane. Pepe is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And it's Davids. Manchester United have it back and can go again.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Knocks it into space. Well, there weren't too many attacking options there.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Gerrard. Brilliantly cut out. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Gerrard lascia il campo per il numero 20.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And that is a little undercooked. Tries to play it through, delivers the ball, and the ball is out of play. And he is judged, surely! And no mistake. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much...
Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Guardiola! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Davids, Chiellini, Van Bouten, and it's Rodri. Oh, super ball! Guardiola. Rodri, Messi, and he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pinches it off him. 5 minutes to add. No way through. Can he get on the end of this? Guardiola. And that's it. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Milan desperately failing to impose themselves on the game.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic once he comes inside. Anything is possible.
Pass somewhat off target. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Passing is crisp and sharp. Another pass just keeps it ticking on. Yamal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And he's managed to get rid. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Silvestre, Nunez, Bergkamp. That's a good run down the left, and he plays one through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he's managed to get free.
Big chance, corner.
Manchester United have their second corner now. Now it's Darwin. He's having a pop! Corner number 3 coming up. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And that was very necessary. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Milan still without a single shot on target. Koundé. Now it's Darwin. Now it's Hazard. Milan do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been...
Shapes to shoot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Van Bouten attempts a clearance. Juve couldn't squeeze it through. Yamal. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Nunez, brilliantly cut out.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Nunez. That's a nicely shaped ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Plays it in low. Deftly away. And shifted it to the flank. So what can they make of this? Knocks it into space. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's really well cleared.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And it's Bergkamp. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Silvestre did well to stay calm there. Davids. Bergkamp finds himself.
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty.
Milan presented with a golden opportunity here. So the most significant moment of the game. Just one winner. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Milan have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He is through here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Milan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Rijkaard. That has not gone well. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Vitinha. Now it's Hazard. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. Kukçu tries to play it through, aims beyond the defence.
Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty.
Milan have themselves a chance from the spot.
The referee's come over, it's a red card.
Manchester United are down to 10 men. The chance to pull further clear. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty, made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want...
And the referee has blown for half-time.
Milan are 2 up. And on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Milan firmly in control at the break, 2-0 the scoreline.
Signore e signori, facciamo gli auguri a un membro del nostro fan club che oggi festeggia l'anniversario di matrimonio. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
The second period is underway. Now it's Shevchenko. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Zanetti.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Zanetti. A man never lacking in drive or determination. Bergkamp. Well played for Rijkaard. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Zanetti. Now that looks a decent ball. Takes aim and crosses. Rijkaard is flagged offside. That is good alertness. And that's really well manoeuvred. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well read, and the danger is averted. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Great vision, and he plays one through. Silvestre makes the interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look. Tries one from range! Fantastic from Davids! About as smooth as it gets! And they are disappearing out of sight! One sweeping move, and that's it. That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course...
Rijkaard! That is wonderful from Rijkaard!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Davids does well to get it back. Pass somewhat off target. Davids.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Beckham. Beckham has been caught there, it's a foul. Gerrard. Thuram. That's destined for the flank. That'll be a throw-in. Roberto Carlos.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pelé. Beckham is one whose deliveries we all know about. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Threads one in. Now it's Messi. Brilliantly cut out.
Liverpool really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Zanetti, that's going across goal.
There's the shot! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
Liverpool choosing to make the first change.
Number 6.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Number 18.
30 minutes gone. Stood up well to him there.
Milan are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. It's a pretty loose pass. Xavi Alonso. Albert Ferrer spots it and intercepts. Now this could be a... goes for a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Gerrard. That's Beckham. Xavi Alonso. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Bergkamp. And that could set him on his way. And he welcomes it in. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Ambitious ball here. Maldini. And it's Maldini. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Played out wide. Zanetti crosses it in here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, super! Oh, he's having a go! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Milan really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit...
And the shot!
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. And this is Batistuta. Tries to pass it through. He's had a shot! And no mistake! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. And that is indeed the final act. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Milan are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And so the action is resumed. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, Red, nice interception.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, super find. Well read, and the danger is averted. Albert Ferrer.
Mohamed Salah.
Is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him.
Rijkaard.
And a chance!
And yes, it's there!
Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Davids, Messi, he's on it, can he get away? Liverpool appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to... And Messi! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are disappearing out of sight. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
And yes, it's him again. Milan palpably stronger, better, superior.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get...
Messi! It's run loose, who goes for goal! Great football, shot and save.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy.
Against
This certainly
Milan.
matters. Well, there's a terrific, edgy atmosphere here. The crowd trying to lift England's spirits. Fans waving flags, everybody feeling truly positive about the day. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's tough.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! And here's Mohamed Salah, and this is Luis Suarez. And he can clear it away.
Suarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, the ball's gone astray. Alonso. Oh, nice one too, very nice. It's Alonso! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, super right card! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's Bergkamp! Oh, it's hit the post! That has ended up in no man's land. Nice looking ball. Chips it through. Chiellini promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. So we're still where we started right now. Davids. Big chance! Goal! Milan! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Milan have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Zanetti. Oh, easy pickings there. Mohamed Salah unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Milan currently a goal to the good and with the lion's share of the ball. Ronaldinho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
England clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Mohamed Salah. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now that looks a decent ball. That's a lovely, neat pass. The message is clear, none shall pass. Pass somewhat off target.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And it's Bergkamp. Rijkaard. Zanetti. Delivers with whip. Oh, well played. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. It's a pretty loose pass. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And it's Zanetti. Xavi Alonso. Cannavaro attempts a clearance. Zanetti got a long way forward to join the attack. The muscular approach does pay off here. Now it's Messi. Great vision. He can run onto that. Now it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! Now, who's going to be first to this? Quality ball. Now it's Messi. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Zanetti. Well, that pass... And that brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Milan come in leading by just the odd goal.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Milan can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're underway for the second half. Milan currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Oh, well measured. Messi. Ball swung in. Milan claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Milan with the corner, they're first. England are looking to go forward now. Luis Suarez. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's a fine interception. Rijkaard. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Xavi. Nicely weighted ball. And it's been hooked away. England disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Davids. Knocks it out wide. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he...
Chance for a shot! It's in! They are right back in business!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
England restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Rijkaard for this match was 96,847.
Bergkamp currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Davids. Corner. It's their second corner of the game. England have the chance to go the other way. Knocks it into space, and he's quick to return it. Oh, that is good. Super running shot. He's had a shot! Goal, Milan! And they've got their lead back. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Milan leading now. Maldini calmly anticipates. Bergkamp. That has been cut short. Played into space. Looking to play him in. And it's Bergkamp. Now that's well seen too. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Played with speed from back to front. He's a sharp little ball here. That's a sharp pass. Bergkamp. That's a cute ball. Messi.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Bergkamp. Good ball, good take. Looking for options for movement. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And it's Rijkaard. Now then, the ball's come loose. Nicely aimed pass. And there's green grass ahead of him. He is through here. He's come in hard. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to play it through. Messi in acres of space out wide. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Shoots! And he can thump it away. Lahm can clear it away. Now it's Messi. Bergkamp looking for the run.
3 minutes added time.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Corner number 3 coming up. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's having a shot! And with that, the end. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like
welcome
that.
to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. Persib Bandung have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you...
Terrific effort! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Lovely. Can he finish? Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Persib Bandung are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, there's a probing ball. Rijkaard. Zanetti. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's fabulous. That'll be a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Shapes to shoot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Van Balten kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Messi! Messi! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Messi can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Oh, what has happened here? And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Rijkaard. This is a promising build-up. And the shot! Yes! And they're threatening to fly away here. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Yamal. Milan have hit a quick-fire double here. Messi. Zanetti cuts out the pass. Van Balten. And Zanetti. And it's Rijkaard. Now it's Bergkamp. Look at the space. Tries a shot! He's kept it out just.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Milan have their second corner now. Persib Bandung are looking to go forward now. Yamal. Cafu. Cafu looking to hit the byline here.
He is through here.
And he's taking no chances there. That's a throw. Nicely aimed pass. Schlotterbeck. And it's Messi. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's in a great position here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Juve. He is starved of space and time. And the shot's on here. Real chance! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Some resolute defending there. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Schlotterbeck deals with that comfortably. Edmilson. Yamal. Juve. Great vision. He's had it taken off him, and he's managed to get rid. Zanetti. Just past the 40th minute mark. Takes a shot! Oh, it's a beauty! He's got himself an absolute peach. This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Milan are having a ball here. Bergkamp. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, super ball. He's had a shot!
There will be 3 minutes added time.
McAllister.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Messi. Chance here to counter. He's through here. Oh, no joy this time. And that signals the end of the first period. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Milan are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable.
Substitution on the field. Number 20. Yamal.
So right back into the action.
Coming on to replace him is number 5, Mbappe.
That pass has been well intercepted. Knocks it out wide, and is quick to return it.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
McAllister.
Time and again they are repelled.
And it's Bergkamp.
It's Bergkamp! Bergkamp! Utterly beautiful! A finish of true class!
And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Messi!
Messi. And he's intervened well there. Edmilson.
Oh, important interception.
Silvestre. That has ended up in no man's land. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on...
Oh, great leap! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Looking for options for movement. Cafu does really well to win the ball there. Messi. Messi. So we've reached the hour mark. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Edmilson. He's going to be disappointed with that. Xavi Alonso is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Bergkamp. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! And that's a tiny finish. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Gerrard. Cafu. Foot in. Now it's Messi. Messi is herring after that one. And there's green grass ahead of him. And Messi! Oh, terrific save.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And the pass is intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Bergkamp, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, well played. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's McAllister. Pinches it off him. Looking for the run. Diouf. Silvestre. Diouf. And this is Messi. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. That is good alertness. Bergkamp. Diouf receives it in a good position here. Bergkamp with 2 goals already to his name.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Substitution in progress.
Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Forlan. Oh, now it... And a chance! And yes, it's there! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that's been drilled in. De Ligt gets it clear. It's a promising position. Forced to go back. Great chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! It's a sharp pass. Dani Olmo. That's going wide left. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, to win they will relish having pulverized. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
So that's got things underway.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly. There's very few who are able to do that at the highest level like him.
Not the most accurate pass.
And here's Messi.
Well timed, excellent interception. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, some astute defending there. Rijkaard, O'Reilly kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Kvaratskhelia venturing down the left. And Mateus. Now it's Mbappe.
And here's Messi.
Chiellini does really well to win the ball there. That has been cut short.
And here's Messi.
Yamal, he's found a way through, goes for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Lamine Yamal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now it's Yamal. Knocks it into space. And it's Bergkamp. Now this could be a chance. Joe! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Alexander-Arnold.
Yamal. Still goalless. Tries to play it through. Messi. Abiati gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And this is Bergkamp.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
And he cuts out the supply.
Nemecha.
Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Milan do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Oh, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Now it's Messi. Nicely spread. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Chiellini can clear it away. Kvaratskhelia, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now it's Rijkaard. Now it's Messi.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Defending of the desperate variety. Van Dijk. That's going wide left. O'Reilly. And he's being shifted off it.
Mateus. Mateus.
Renowned for his long-range shooting. He's picked his... And the finish! Goal! Braga! The first significant strike. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Sporting Braga are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, that's fabulous. Mateus. Great vision. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's Bergkamp.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Yamal. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Rijkaard is the distributor. Real chance! And he's stuck it away. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of...
That's the end of the first 45. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Milan are level, and a chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Lovely bit of skill. Now this could be a chance. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Alexander-Arnold is onto this, and that was very necessary. Messi receives it in a good position here. And here's Messi. And here's Mbappe. That's destined for the flank. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, such a clever touch. Nemecha. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, that's delightful. This looks promising. Rijkaard.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Davids is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Keeper's dealt with that. And he's quick to return it. And this is Messi. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And the shot! Goal, Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Now it's Messi, in with the challenge. Rijkaard, and it's Xabi Alonso. Messi, in towards the back stick. Tries to get it clear. Chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he can clear it away. Takes a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Rijkaard is offering a wry smile there.
Yamal. Mateus. Yamal makes a move down the right. Oh, easy pickings there. Rijkaard. Good ball over the top. And it's hoisted clear. He'll try from distance! It's hit the upright. Cross needs to be good. It's out for a goal kick.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 23.
Now the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Mateus. And Messi! Oh, it's a beauty! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
He's gone for goal!
Sostituzione per
Oh
il
no,
Milan.
that could be a costly miss.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Milan have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Sporting Braga really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
That has not gone well. And it's Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to pass it through. And this is Forlan. Oh, no joy this time. Mateus. The final 5 minutes. And he's managed to get free. Now who's going to be first to this?
That's good play from him.
He has found a way through. Zanetti gets across and deals with it. Van Bouten does well to get it back.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Numero 11. Lascia il campo per il numero 16.
Sporting Braga can make their change now with a break in play. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. This is it then, now or never. Can he get it through? And it's made its way to him. Oh, cracking. Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Forlan demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Milan now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition.
And that's that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
So it's away we go then.
Peter, if you're looking for a defensive blueprint, then look no further than Alessandro Nesta.
There's nothing he hasn't got, is there?
As complete a stopper as I can remember, he just loves to defend and he's always willing to put his body on the line.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Bergkamp. Davids.
That is a great pick out.
Oh, good climb!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Zanetti has it in a wide position. And this is Bergkamp. Now it's Inzaghi. Chiellini spots it and intercepts. Cannavaro cuts it out. Lampard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Davids.
Foot in.
Cantona. And here's Batistuta. He's shifting through the gear. Batistuta! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Zanetti cuts out the pass. And the pass is intercepted. Guti.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best.
And it's been given away.
That looks a good ball through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, well measured. Real chance! In he goes again. And he's stuck it away. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, good-looking ball. Milan have reclaimed it. Messi. Can he finish? Well, that is commitment to the cause. Milan with the corner, they're first. Punched away. Chiellini. Xavi Alonso. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Guti. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Bergkamp. And he's picked out the run. Can he latch on to this? Khan claims it safe hands. Oh, that's well spotted. Cantona, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Cantona is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played. And he's heaved it away. Lampard. Guti. And it's Guti. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Zanetti. That's Rijkaard. Spread out to the left. Messi is having a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And this could be the final action of the first half.
Nesta
Is there, and he can get that clear.
And he cuts out the supply. And that is the end of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Reflections on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Milan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change.
And that's clear-cut, it's a free kick.
And he has shown him a yellow card.
Save from Khan! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third corner of the game. Surely now! No, not the best of headers. Cantona. Looking for the run. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here.
Roberto Carlos.
That has been cut short. Zanetti.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That's Rijkaard. And that is expertly dealt with. Cantona. Can he get it through? And he welcomes it in. Well read, nice interception. Zanetti. Van Bouten. Just about up to the hour now. Bergkamp. And here's Messi. Cantona. Lampard. Juve. Shot could... Tries a shot! It's hit the upright. And that is well cleared. And he's only too happy to take that back. Juve. Played out towards the right wing. That's going across goal. And that was very necessary. Zanetti picks it up out wide. And that has been knocked clear. That's a lovely, neat pass. Cantona. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's picked his way through. Can he finish? Goal! Arsenal! And they're back in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Knocks it into space. Chiellini gets across to intercept that. Looking for options for movement. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nicked it back promptly. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Ambitious ball here. There's the shot! It's bounced back off the post. Milan have it back and can go again. And here's Messi, looking to play him in. Cannavaro gets it clear.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 21. Numero 23.
Milan will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change.
Il numero 17.
Aims beyond the defence. Milan could be just about done here.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though. Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency.
Chance for a shot! Batistuta! Utterly brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! 2 up now, and they are cruising. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Messi.
Milan making further changes here, and in quick succession. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. The
chance, surely! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Lampard. Batistuta. Lam. Could move up a gear here. He's found a way through. And he's undercooked that. Dani Olmo. And here's Batistuta. He's beaten the last. And Batistuta! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's been taken short. And here's Cantona. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He leaps for it. Crossbar comes to the rescue. Rijkaard. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. While that was a frustrating game, they were at times cohesive.